elite benefits.
Sparkling.
A $2,000 value free.
For your fast free quote, call 800-29.
Sparkling sounds fancy.
Sparkling does sound
291-0342.
But yeah, in Argentina
Opposed to
they
with-
just say gas,
with
gas or without.
gas.
With gas or without gas.
Coverage varies by plan, view contracts and exclusions.
WPHT, WPHT HD, WOGL HD3 Philadelphia.
All right, 2 minutes till showtime.
Power of One with 8 brands and 25 locations. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
No! USA is up 2-0. That is the most dangerous lead in soccer.
Relax, Mike.
See that, Dan? My left eye is twitching.
So we're not allowed to
That's
talk
my
about real
warning
estate
eye.
because Brian
It'll be
doesn't know
2-2
real
by
estate as well
stoppage
as he
time.
does
It's
stock
never
options.
wrong.
With early payout from Bet365, I got paid the second they went up 2 goals.
Of course you're talking.
So
That's the whole
it's now
point of
the
having you
safest
here.
lead.
Early payout from
Debbie,
Bet365.
don't tell anybody what they know and what they don't know, okay?
Bet365.
What is wrong with you today?
Everything.
You are just barking orders.
1-800-GAMBLER.
Barking, not even
I
saying
want to
them.
make
You're
it. I
barking.
want to make it good. 1 second.
Don't make the same
Barking
mistake
orders.
that I did. I called
I
my
don't like
insurance
this side of
company
Omri.
directly, and they minimized my claim. Then I called Morano's Public Adjustment Group. And
I saw your Facebook memory, Dr. Deb, when it was like the first time you were on the show, I guess.
Oh, I know. Isn't that crazy?
247.
That was like 4 years ago.
It kind of threw me because it's, excited to be on with Larry time. Like, I didn't realize it was old at first.
Yeah, I saw that popped up, and I'm like, oh my god, I didn't
My
realize
name
it
is
was
Whitney
4
Allen,
years.
and I'm a widow. My husband Ryan died. We never thought we
That's
Isn't that crazy?
Crazy.
expected
Yeah,
happened. With
crazy.
Ethos, signing
I
up
didn't
was
realize I was on the show for so long.
100% online. You can get a quote in seconds.
I don't think I was here for your first appearance.
No medical
I-
exams,
'cause
and
for a while it was just me and
$1
Larry,
million
and then
worth
Omri
of
came on.
coverage. I'm grateful.
I think actually,
Your free quote
I think
at
it was
ecom/radio.
it was Larry and
That's
Phil, and then it was
ethos.com
just Larry for a
/radio.
while, and
Paid
then it was
spokesperson.
like
Tom's
Larry
gonna
and
have
me, and then
Yes.
Larry, me, and Omri.
Is required.
Are you having trouble?
Yeah. I was actually, I was there for Larry and Phil's first show.
Oh, were you?
X for you.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Rated the best here.
And Phil immediately made a bad impression on me.
Oh, yeah. He's
It's
not
the highest quality hearing
I
aids
hear
at the
he's not
lowest
doing so well
prices,
medically.
starting at just
Oh, geez. Well, that's not good.
No, I mean,
All right,
it is what it is. He wasn't exactly the
$5,000
nicest
hearing
guy in
aid.
the world.
Could not
but whatever.
believe how my hearing.
Yeah, I
What?
don't want to see him. I don't want him to be sick. All right, here we go. Stand by.
Thank you.
.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
This program is paid for by Investor Schooling. All opinions or statements expressed on the program are solely
Always
those
her.
of Investor Schooling or their guests and do not reflect the opinions of WPHT or Odyssey.
WPHT, WPHT HD, WOGL HD3 Philadelphia. From the Piazza Auto Group Studios, experience the power of one with 8 brands and 25 locations. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
You're hot.
Now show.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Not stop talking.
I'm not even saying anything, and I'm getting in trouble.
Yeah, right. You don't say
Omri,
anything.
by the way, has been
Oh,
barking
no,
orders at
no.
me for the last 10 minutes. Come on.
We are a go for launch. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Larry Steinhouse Show, where everything you think you know about money is wrong.
Woo!
Unfortunately, Larry's not with us today.
Yes, he's dealing with the Mexicans or something, no?
Stop. He is currently in Mexico City.
He got deported. Is that what happened?
He's networking, he's making deals, he's meeting investment people, doing whatever it is Larry Steinhouse does when nobody is here to supervise him.
That's
But don't
great.
worry, we have a full cockpit today.
There you go.
Full what?
Cockpit. He's very excited about that word cockpit. See that?
I'm sorry.
This is the only show in America where the guest host does the intro.
Yes,
Brian's having way too much fun.
and we like it that way.
I was asked to come here, and then I was asked to do the intro. So here we go.
All
Yes.
right.
My name is Brian Larman. I am the...
Stock option aviator.
And joining me always is the brilliant and beautiful Dr. Deb Anderson, president of Investor Schooling.
Thank you.
Along with real estate investor, entrepreneur, and everyone's favorite immigrant, Omri Morad.
Beside my wife. Yes, let's continue.
And yes, today the inmates are running the asylum.
Correct.
But we have a great show planned for you. And remember, this is a live show. We want to hear your questions about stocks, about options, about real estate, business, investing, or anything involving money and building wealth. Omri,
Yes.
where can they call in?
They can call it 855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137.
All right.
855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. 11:37.
You can also watch us live on Facebook and YouTube. We're streaming live right now. Just search for
Correct.
Investor Schooling. You can join the conversation. You can send us messages, and you look at all of our ugly mugs. Here at
Hey, speak
Investor
for yourself there,
Schooling,
Sunshine.
we teach everyday people how to better understand money, including investing in real estate and wealth building strategies. Most of us were never taught in school. On the stock market side, we teach students how to generate income using covered call strategies, how to get paid by selling option premiums, how to use options in markets when they're moving up, down, sideways. We also teach a variety of real estate strategies, including how to find deals, how to buy properties using none of your own money, none of your own credit, and much, much more. Creative financing, tax deeds, mortgage notes, all of the above. And our mission is not to tell you what to invest in, but it's to educate you so you can recognize the opportunities, ask better questions, and understand risks and make informed financial decisions.
Check you out, Brian's
Yeah,
killing
what's
it.
going on with the serious
All right.
intro today?
So
I
buckle
know.
up, turn up the volume, and stay with us because this is the Larry Steinhouse Show. I'm done.
Good. You drop the mic? You can't because it's screwed to the table.
No, he dropped the paper. He threw it across the room.
Yeah,
That's
I
all
know
good.
because you can't drop the mic.
All right, it's all good.
So we have the privilege to have the aviator himself in the studio today. So like he said, if you want to join us and you want to ask questions, please do so. We are the Larry Steinhouse shows, even though Larry is not here today, and we will be happy to accept any one of your questions. Give us a call at 855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. Brian, do you want to start with that?
Yeah, I want to talk about some wins this week.
Yeah? You don't want to talk about SLV?
That is not a win.
I know. That's a cry.
Although I am selling premiums every week on SLV.
Me too.
I'm going about $2 above. I'm doing weeklies. And so I'm targeting about 1% on the premium generation versus the strike price.
Yeah.
If you want to learn that formula, you can go to investorschooling.com and I can come and see me personally and I'll teach it to you.
Okay.
But yeah, we're waiting for SLV to go up for sure. We want it
We are.
We want it to come back. But I'm in other things. Really like Meta, really like Tesla.
Ah,
It's been a
Meta.
wild week. So here's a funny story.
Every person who made their 100% last week is crying
know.
this week.
Well,
but nobody should.
It didn't really get back down to a price where we would say, hey, this is a great place
Again.
to buy a call.
I know.
So I was sitting in I was working on my lecture for Thursday that I never got to present. And
So hold on. So okay, so you have to explain that a little
I
bit
have the
more.
ability to kick her out if you need.
It just has to
let
do-
me know, okay?
I mean, I don't think anybody would believe me if I said this, but Dr. Deb went first. I was going to go second. And she talked the entire time.
She always comes first.
I do always come first. So that's
always come
that's
first.
clear.
But you know what? It was so relevant and appropriate, and there was so much information about real estate that we were just like, let it ride. Let it
Why?
ride.
Why? Because she's a woman?
Yes, because I'm a woman. Yes,
No,
it's
because she
I'm a
has so
woman.
much experience.
Okay.
Yes. No, I think I didn't. I looked up at the clock and I saw there was like 8:20, and I'm like,
You never looked
shoot.
up at the
So-
clock.
You never
Give
looked
me a
I
break.
did. I did.
Oh
No, I was
my
looking
God.
at the
You
clock
were on a
and
roll.
I was, and then I saw at the bottom. I'm like, and I realized it was because when I first looked up, it was I still had, it was I think what did we say that I would do like an hour? So when I first looked up, I still had like I don't know 10 minutes to go, and then next thing I looked up, it was like 8:20, and I'm like, oh shoot, and then I was getting ready to, and then you're like, you guys put up the sign, just keep going, and I'm like, sorry, so I'm sorry about that.
We'll do a part 2 of whatever it was I was going to talk about.
Yeah,
later.
so I do apologize about that.
No,
I
it was
didn't mean
great. So I'm sitting there in the morning, and Larry texts me. This was Thursday morning, and he says, "Are you watching Meta right now?" And I said, "No." And he goes, "I think we should buy at 590." And I pulled it up, and it was already at 592, and it went to 594. And he's like, "Too late, we missed it." It went up to 599, and then it came back down to 591. And I'm like, okay, I'll wait for it to get to 590 before I hit buy. It never got to 590, and 6 hours later, it was trading at $640 some dollars. So we were all like, oh, man. And we were just going to buy and hold with some extra money we had, and we missed out on that. But that's exciting. But then Tesla, too. It's been great. Been playing that for about 3 weeks, and it loves to kind of hover around this $400 band.
So where's Tesla right now? I have
It's
no
at
idea.
407. So on Monday, I sold 410 strikes, and those were on weekly calls. So on Monday, I sold a call out that expired on Friday, and I sold the 410 strike. And then immediately, in a couple of hours, it was trading at 410, which I don't care. And then it spent Tuesday and Wednesday above 410, and then Thursday, Friday, it started to work its way back down. And it couldn't have ended any better at 407. I still keep my stock. On Monday, I'll go back in, and I'll probably sell 420 strikes. And I'll just keep repeating the process and collecting the premium.
Yeah, people need to understand, we really want that the stock will be what we call taking from us.
It's not taken. It's not a movie with
It's a sign.
Sold,
It's a sign.
or a
It's a
sign,
sign.
or any word you want to
It's my
use.
plight in life. So here's another funny story. When I first came here investor schooling in 2023, I was selling calls on Ford, and I was in the Monday Mastermind, and I said, hey, I'm going to speak. Probably the first time I ever spoke.
You were
at the
quiet for a
school.
long time, yeah.
And I said, hey, I'm selling calls on Ford. My stock got taken, and Larry goes, you mean assigned?
Oh, did he say that?
And I go, yes, I mean assigned. And that was the last time I think I heard him use the word assigned.
Oh, really?
He started using the word taken.
Yeah, it's contagious.
No, it's assigned.
I know,
So
it is a sign.
It's my job in life to...
We want that our stocks will be assigned, aka taken, aka sold for somebody else, because that's the way for us to do it again and again and again and again and again and make money.
Yep.
So I can say how much money we make, but then you need to read the disclaimer on the back of your business card if you want.
Well, that's for the fund, yeah.
Yeah, that's for the fun. That's not the...
It's the same thing.
It's a pretty good disclaimer, though.
No, it's not. Like if he's making money on like something
my
that he
personal
made,
account.
his personal account, you don't have to do the fun thing. If he's talking about the fun, you need to say all that stuff.
Okay, so I will say that me, on my personal account, make between 6 and 8% every month. Can I say that?
Yes.
Yeah, you
Thank
could say that. Yeah, sure.
And that goes into my...
I can also say that I'm pretty much copying what the fund
Yeah,
in one of the accounts at least, but yeah.
So that's my 30-second elevator pitch when it comes to covered calls and selling premiums. I tell people, I'm like, hey, if you own stocks, if you're exposed to the stock market, if you change one thing, you could make a 4% rate of return on the money you have invested, and that would be cash that you would pull out and put in your pocket. If you change two things, you can make 8%. And if you change three things, you can make 12%. And basically what I'm talking about is the selling premiums on stock you own would get you about 4%. I mean, some are more, some are less. And if you use margin, you can double it. And if you do weeklies, you can get 12. So nobody believes me. In fact, I've just stopped telling people. I'm just like, I don't care if you don't believe me.
You know, it was interesting. I was talking to a friend of mine, and she's a little bit older, and which I thought was a little bit sad. Not that she was older, but that she only had like $50,000 saved up. Like that was her life savings, which is fine. I think that's better than a lot of people. So I think it's great. And she was bummed out about it. But anyway, I was telling her how I was making money every month, and you know, and she's like, show me. So I showed her my account, and I showed her all the drafts that were coming in from Charles Schwab, you know, and first it was the monthlies. I was doing the monthlies, and then she saw the weeklies. She's like, oh, you're making less money. I'm like, look at the frequency of those drafts. She's like, oh, and I'm like, yeah. And then she said something to me, and I'm like, you know, but I don't want to pretend that I know enough about it to do it for her, because like I know that I get myself freaked out a little bit just because, you know, whatever. Yeah. But you know, even though I showed her that and showing her 8% or 6% or whatever it was I was making a month, she still had reservations about doing it because, you know, it's her life savings, which I completely get. But she was paying $4,000 a month in her rent, and she was worried about how she's going to come up with rent money. And I'm like, here, this will pay for your rent every single month, and you know, you still have all your money. But you know,
so we need to explain that you need to know what you're doing, and don't go to YouTube right now and figure out how to invest your rent money.
Yeah.
Because part of the thing we do here in investor schooling is, of course, Lev 27, which is the nonprofit organization we have, and we try to make sure everybody will have a roof over their heads all the time.
Where does Love 27 come in with covered calls? I'm not sure how that works.
So, if you let me finish, maybe you will.
I'm just saying that they were totally different directions.
Recently, we had an application for Lev 27.
Oh, I think I know. I see where you're going.
By a person that have been approached, an elderly person who have been approached.
Oh, I thought you were talking
by
about
an
somebody
investor who told him, if you will give me $2,000 right now, I will give you $4,000 by the end of the month.
Wow.
And he did that. That was his rent money. And by the end of the month, he lost his $2,000, and with that, his ability to pay rent.
Right.
And that, of course, caused a very dramatic, situation.
That was a shame. The poor guy got scammed.
So part of what we do in the school, of course, is not only making money, we also work very, very hard to make sure people will keep their money in their pocket. Of
course.
Yeah. Although we did have somebody from Love 27, which was pretty interesting, or I don't even know if I should say this, that she would get money in her account, and they showed us their statement, and a lot of their statement was what is it, FanDuel, and
that's gambling.
Yeah, it's all gambling, and so it was all gambling.
Sports, bet on sports.
Yeah, all gambling stuff, and then there was one point where this person she won like $2,500, and it was just like, that's the money you should have used to pay your rent with.
Yeah, right.
You mean? And instead they kind of so we're not a proponent of gambling, especially with rent money or anything else. But hey, whatever, to each his own.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a shame. That was interesting.
So yeah, what we do is basically at the same point of risk like any other person who holds stock, and I'm saying that again and again and again when I'm telling people about what am I doing. I have friends, I have family that want to come here and understand what did we do. I'm actually on the phone right now as we speak with my sister in Israel, and people don't get.
Why are you on the phone with your sister in Israel right now?
Because this is my show and I can do whatever I want.
It's your show. Are you texting or are you live on talking?
No, I'm live talking.
Oh,
so
what is wrong with?
Tell you right now.
Confused.
I'm confused too.
Okay, good. Stay confused. I will tell you right now.
Steak and tuna.
That. Can we move on? Can we move on?
I think you just said steak and tuna.
Can we move
We
on?
said stay confused.
Oh, stay confused. Sorry, I don't speak freaky deaky Dutch.
Freaky deaky Dutch. Okay. I must tell you.
It's a quote from Austin Powers.
It's not. Which Austin Powers?
What is that? Freaky
Deaky Dutch is from Austin. Which Austin Powers?
Gold. It's part 2. Gold member, or Goldfinger.
Goldfinger.
You know what? I haven't seen it for a long time. Maybe that's what I'm going to do tonight.
Let's go watch Goldfinger.
Austin Powers. So yeah.
My favorite.
What are we doing here?
I don't know. My favorite movie of all time is The
on?
Birdcage. You see that one, The Birdcage?
I struggled through that one, but yes, I did see it.
That's like my favorite movie of all time.
You're one
like
of those kind of people, huh?
Well, you know what? Because Robin Williams is hysterical, and I heard he did like some. He just goes on the fly.
Was it Robin Williams?
Yeah, Robin Williams and Nathan Lane were there.
Oh, I thought Birdcage. Are you talking about
Birdcage, the movie?
I thought that was with Michael Keaton.
No, Birdcage is William. Robin Williams.
Okay,
because he's hysterical in it. He's hysterical. He's the father.
Of Birdman. He's thinking of Birdman, and you're talking about the Birdcage is based on La Cage aux Folles.
Yeah,
like a French farce film from the early 80s.
Yeah, it's like whenever I'm in a bad mood, I put that movie on and I just start laughing hysterically.
So I'm not surprised that the fact that Brian is here today. This became a show about movies.
Well, because Brian knows every single movie under the sun.
Brian knows every single movie on earth.
Yeah,
every movie. But I just want to go back and say that to the subject, so maybe somebody will call and talk to us about stock and not movies.
Well, you can call about whatever you want.
Correct. They can call.
You can call us and tell us what your favorite. You know what? Why don't we do this? Why don't you call us and tell us what your favorite movie is, and give us the no. Here's what we should do.
Oh my God.
Give us a line from your favorite movie, and we'll see if Brian knows it, and if he does, we'll send you a book.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. If the line is moaning, it's the wrong movie, and we won't put you on the air.
Omri.
Okay, give us a call. 855-939-1137.
No X-rated, just R-rated or PG-rated.
You see, that's what's going on, and then she don't understand. Well, what's going on with you today?
What?
That's 855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. Give us a call with your favorite movie and what caused you.
Not favorite movie, the favorite movie line, and see if Brian can get it, and then we'll give you a book.
Oh my. Yes, let's do that. Which book, by the way?
I think we should give out the Money Hacks book.
The Money Hacks book. Let's do the Money
That's
Hacks
the only
book.
one I could send. I don't have any other ones to send.
Okay, we have
Shouldn't it be if they stump me, they get a book?
No, I think they should just call in and get a book.
Because now I'm in control. I can say I don't want you to have a book, so I'm not going to guess it.
Don't be like that. And the odds of you not knowing the line, like what's that line? Tigers like pepper. Do you know what that one's from?
No.
Come on, tigers like pepper.
Hangover?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, you got it. Come on, you got it. There was this one I was watching on Facebook. Like, I try not to endless scroll, but of course, it happens. And I was watching something. It was like a 4-minute scene, and it was Bill Pullman in it. And I don't know who the other guy was, but the other guy was clearly the devil, right? And he hands him over the old type flip phone. So this is clearly something from the old ones, a big bulky one, and you flip it up. and he's like, call home, and it was the devil on the other side talking. It was like the weirdest thing. And I think it was called Your Name Here.
Oh man, I don't know that one.
And I was looking for it last night because I'm telling you, that 4 minutes of whatever scene I was watching freaked me out enough to try to find this movie. And I can't find the movie now and I love Bill Pullman because he's such a great actor. So I was looking for that. So if anybody knows where I can find that movie, please let me know. I'd love to watch it because it was, it impressed me the whole 4 minutes.
Yes, so give Debbie a call, 855-939-1137, and tell her what movie it is so she can...
I think I know what movie. I just don't know how to get it. Ooh,
okay.
Dropping stuff.
So thank you for... We see the comments online. Thank you for Kimmy that she's joining us. She is our... How can I describe Kimmy?
The number one fan? She loves you, Omri.
She's here every Saturday listening to us, which
I
is
think
great.
that if she wasn't married, or you weren't married, I think she'd be trying.
So you switched it. Why if I wasn't married and she is married?
I said if she wasn't married and you weren't married.
If both of us weren't married.
If both of you were not married.
Okay.
I am not encouraging, stepping out on your whatever. I'm saying if neither one of you were married, I think that it would go that way.
What do you dream about at night, Deb?
No, I don't remember. On occasion, I wake up angry because I was thinking about something that pissed me off before I went to bed, and then I wake up angry. Oh, the movie is Lost Highway. Okay, David Lynch. Is that the guy? Glenn, is that the guy, David Lynch?
The guy who plays the mystery man is Robert Blake, and it's a David Lynch movie.
Okay.
I saw the clip too recently, but yeah, that's the movie. It's from Lost Highway.
Okay,
David
Lost
Lynch.
Highway. Lost Highway. Okay. All right. So you know what, Glenn? You need to text that to me on my personal cell so that I can look it up later and try to find it, so I can watch the movie.
Will do.
Thank you. But yeah, it caught my attention that, I don't know. But it's neat because they play these like short little clips and then you're like, oh, I remember that movie. I should go watch it now. That's probably why they do it. Yeah?
Probably.
Yeah.
It's all rigged.
It's all rigged.
Just like the stock market.
What does that look for? You know what I think is very interesting? So, I was doing monthlies. I started doing weeklies. I was getting greedy and made a couple mistakes. And then I went back to monthlies. And I think I lost a little bit of my confidence when all that happened. So I think I'm just working on building it back up. I got yelled at already. You don't have to yell at me about that. I already got yelled at. So, Larry gave me a swift talking to the other day. But anyway, so now I'm back to monthlies. And one thing that I love about monthlies is I set it and forget it. Like where Omri, every day he comes in and he's like, F AAL, F Meta, F this, F that, and he's always like getting upset. And I love how I could just be like, I don't even have to look at this for the next couple of weeks because it doesn't matter what the market's doing because I've already made my money and I don't have to stress about it until a day or two before to see if it
like
gets a sign.
you, I'm not doing weeklies. I'm still doing the monthlies.
Okay.
I think it's fun in a way to monitor it. Because part of what we teach here in the school is, of course, to know your stocks. So I'm not addicted to it. It doesn't change what I'm doing. I'm not selling or buying or unless
but you get upset.
No.
You don't get upset when you're like FAAL?
No.
FNRG? What's the other one that you were following?
What is NRG?
ConAgra? Look, you see?
I love ConAgra.
Yeah. So he gets so upset.
But we research, I think, the stocks, and that's great, and that's why it works so well. When there are special occasions that we see, like for example what we saw with Meta in the last few weeks, I can do something different, but that doesn't affect or doesn't come from my main account that I'm doing monthly on. So if you want to know what we're talking about and how the hell are we making so much money, you should go to investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com, and we'll be happy to teach you as well. That's investorschooling.com.
I thought it was interesting, and I'm sorry that I missed it, but I heard about it from a couple people.
Mm-hmm.
So Monday nights, that's our mastermind where people come in on What's that? What? Here is my quote. Surely you can't be serious. I am serious, and don't call me. Oh, I know what movie that is.
Airplane.
Airplane. Come on, you gotta at least give us a good one.
That is a good one. I mean, it's pretty easy, but it's good.
I know, yeah, but it's like okay. All right. Well, Kimmy, you don't get a book because you already have one probably. And if not, we'll just give it to you next time you walk in the door.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. You were beautifully saying something.
What was? Oh, you know what I was? I lost my train of thought. I was saying, I noticed that there's this big black, corner, Omri, on the my video. Can you fix that? Like, I don't know what that is. Something's in the way. Do you see that?
Maybe you're going blind.
No, that's you.
There isn't. So I don't know what's your problem with black, but I'm just saying, if you see, this is the panels that Larry put. No, go to the other side. Now move your hand to the other side.
It's got to be your microphone, right?
You see?
No, I thought it was, but it's not the microphone.
It's the panels.
It's really relevant to the listeners, though.
Yeah,
I know.
Correct.
Well,
yeah.
I'm just saying it's like awful dark, and I just, I don't know. All right, whatever. Anyway, you know what?
I don't know what to say anymore. I'm completely done.
All right, so I was saying about Monday night, what I thought was interesting is that we have this new student, and he seems like a really nice guy, and he's actually a real estate investor, and he's got like 30 properties, and, kudos for him. He's doing fantastic. And he actually came in because he's not making very much money on all his rentals, and he needs some guidance as to how to start making money on all those rentals. So I totally get his position. And anyway, so Monday night, because we just had first Monday, and we just did the trading, the Onyx trading, the Onyx Club trading, I should say. I went around the room and I said, hey, everybody, how much did you make? How much did you make? How much did you make? And everybody's like 5,000, 8,000, 10,000. Some people made 20,000. Some people are making 2,500 because they're just starting out. And he's just looking around and like, oh my God, what's going on? This is crazy. And then it sounds like after class or during class or at some point he started talking to the students. He's like, how much did you really make? And they're like, yeah, we made this much. And so by the end of that night, he upgraded to like our higher program, which was hysterical. So that it was, because he just started. He's been there a solid week, you know what I mean? So I thought that was really pretty cool.
That was cool.
That was pretty cool. So, oh, see that? Kimmy's laughing because you got your quote. All right, so if you want, you can give us a call at 855-939-1137. You got to do it the sexy way, Omri. 855-939-1137.
I think I like that better.
So
Excuse me, I'm going to go to the bathroom right now.
You should consider maybe electric shocks. I think that's the next step. Electric shocks.
Stop! You're making me laugh. 855-939-1137.
That was more like a circus voice.
I know I can't because I'm laughing too hard now because you said that. Now I have that image in my head. All right, 855-939-1137. Give us a call. Give us your best movie quote and see if the stock option aviator knows what it is, and we'll send you a free book. Okay.
You done?
I'm done. You're not
Good.
saying anything. Nobody's saying anything. I have to come up with something.
So it's funny that you say that because what I discovered in the last few months is that because we make so well on the covered calls,
do so well
on the covered calls, it's amazing how we started to pay less attention to the real estate. Me at least. I saw other people in the school, including somebody very important in the school, that do the same. Well, and it's because it take more of our time to deal with the real estate than, of course, the covered call. Because if you do monthlies, how much time it takes you? It takes you an hour every month?
Yeah, not even.
Correct.
But I mean, I'm still very heavily involved in real
Correct.
estate. I'm going out to Arkansas and I got a couple properties out there, and I just got I got a quote for them. So I bought 2 properties when I was out there the other week, and one of them is pretty much move-in ready. It just needs to be painted, and the other one needs a little bit of work. So I get a quote. This house is maybe 1,700 square feet because I don't know why, but in Arkansas, like at least the place I'm looking at, they don't believe in second floors. A lot of them are all ranchers, which was pretty interesting. Anyway, so
they don't believe in second floors.
Every house I saw did not have a second floor. Floor. None of them. It was weird.
I guess
actually.
it's also cheaper to build, right?
Yeah, I guess so. You know. But anyway, this house is 1,600 square feet. It's move-in ready. It just needs a coat of paint, and it's move-in ready. So I get a quote, and I interviewed a couple property managers out there. I found a property manager that I really like, and he sends me a quote. Get this: $4,500 for a 1,600 square foot house. And I write back, I'm like, you're crazy. I said, I'm spending $4,200 on a house that's 2,500 square feet.
To do what?
Just to paint. That's
just
it.
To paint?
Just to paint, nothing else. And I'm like, your quote doesn't make any sense to me. Well, $250 is pretty fair for a quote over out here. And I'm like, $250 is not a fair quote for anywhere. And I'm like, unless maybe you're in New York or something, but I'm like, it doesn't make any sense.
Wait, what is the $250?
$2.50 a square foot is what they're charging me. That's how when I went to the project manager to the yeah.
It's a good subject because we have to make sure we are comparing apples to apples.
Yes.
So, is there any preparation? Are they putting like a how you call it? You see now like what do you put? Oh my God!
Like tarp and
no. What do you put on the? What do you put before you put the paint?
The spackle.
On drywall.
Spackle. Spackle to get rid of the holes.
Primer. I'm sorry.
No, it doesn't need
they
primer.
They need to prime anything.
No,
Is there a lot of spackle to do? Are there many repairs to do?
No, not in this house. It's like I'm telling you, it's pristine. They probably could paint the trim, but I'm telling you, this house was. I saw it, and the house is pristine. It's in really good condition. It doesn't need anything new. The place is really nice. It just needs. It has a little wear and tear on the walls, like from rubbing it or taking stuff out of there, and dirty from where you put your hands on there. It just needs a fresh coat of paint. That's it. And they're charging me they want to charge me like $4,500, and I said to them, I'm like, this quote doesn't make any sense. I'm paying twice. I'm paying this amount of money for a house twice that size. Go back and get another quote. Well, we think that this is a fair price. I said, well, I don't think it is, and go get another quote. So then I get another quote for $3,200, which is a little bit more reasonable, and I get another quote for, I think it was like $3,700 or something. So I'm like, clearly, I really like this. When I interviewed these property managers, out of everybody, they're the ones I like the most. But that kind of it frustrated me a little bit because now I need to be a little bit more aware that they're going to just go with one quote and I have to question their prices if I'm not questioning their prices.
Do they get a kickback from it?
They do get a kickback. So it works this way. So they have a lot of maintenance people on staff. Yeah. Okay. So anything that's on staff maintenance, there's no kickback. It's just the price. If they have to reach out to somebody else, then they get a 10% kickback.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's what, so I don't think they have a painter on staff. So they're going to get a kickback on the painting. So I expect them to have an upgrade a little bit, but, I expect them to have an upgrade a little bit, but $4,500 for a 1,600 square foot house for just a one coat of paint is ridiculous. Oh, all right.
Do we have a caller?
Yeah, we have a caller. All right, Glenn put.
We have Joe in Doylestown.
No, and we have Wayne in Philly. So
yeah,
let's go to Wayne in Philly. Is he still here?
Hello, Wayne.
Yes.
Stump me.
Yes. Hello, everybody.
How are you?
Hi.
Yes, fine. Thank you. The line is, wounds my heart with a monotonous languor. Wounds my heart with a monotonous languor.
Oh my God, I have no idea. It sounds French.
All right, so give us a genre.
Well,
give us a genre at least.
World War II.
I mean, lose my heart. I'm going to go with.
The first word is wounds. WOUNDS. Wounds.
Yeah.
My heart with a monotonous languor.
I'm going to go with. I got it. The movie's name is. It's an instrument. Something Spanish mandolin or something, and I can't think of the name. It had Nicolas Cage in it. Is Nicolas Cage in the movie? No. Okay, that would be my guess, and I can't think of the name of it. Otherwise, yeah.
Okay, so we'll have to.
Say again.
Should we flip all the cards and I'll tell you, or you want to?
Tell us
another quote from the movie.
No. He want to say if you want to know.
Yeah, tell us the quote. Tell us the movie.
Oh yeah.
Tell you the movie.
Sure.
The movie's the best movie about D-Day that was ever made. I think The Longest Day. The Longest Day.
Okay.
It's a classic. They show it every year. Memorial Day and
What
4th
year
of July.
What year was that? The movie.
It came out, I think, in 1962, I believe, or I think around then.
All right, so we have to come. All right,
before my
yeah.
time.
So okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we'll have to preface this with. All right, so let's put some guardrails on this
1980
movie.
and above.
Yeah, I was just gonna say 1980 and above, and they have to be American movies. You know what I mean? Let's not go like French movies or anything else.
That was a good one, though. You got me.
No, that's and that's fair, but we didn't say anything. So 1980s and above, and all American movies.
Okay.
All right, so
Okay, this is an American, and it gets a lot of. It's shown very often on TV. Like I said, every year they just showed it a lot on the around the 4th of July and Memorial Day and Veterans Day. It's an American movie. There's a lot of stars in it from all over the world, but it's the line refers to during the war, World War II. The Nazis knew there was going to be an invasion coming, but they didn't know when. But the Allies from England were constantly broadcasting random lines of poetry and literature over the airwaves to the French resistance, and there was two lines of poetry. The first was the long sobs of the violins of August. They had heard that line the week before. Then the next line to follow it was wounds my heart with a monotonous languor. And when the Nazis finally picked that line up coming over the radio, they know the invasion's coming. When that second line of poetry was broadcast, wounds my heart with a monotonous languor.
I feel like that's something I should have known.
And
I have heard of that movie. I just never. I know it is a big movie. I've never seen it, but I know it's a big one. It won an Oscar, didn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It won a lot. It was loaded with stars. There were a lot of stars in there before they became big stars, like Sean Connery, and it's just absolutely loaded with every actor. It was almost a full employment project for Hollywood. But it was a much better. Most people are familiar with Saving Private Ryan. But The Longest Day is actually a much, much better historical drama about the biggest amphibious invasion in history, D-Day, than turned the tide in Europe. Than Saving Private Ryan's more of a personal.
You know what's interesting?
Way,
I make you a bet, because we need to have a historian in here, right? So if my husband was sitting in the room, he probably would have gotten it because he loves history so much. I make you bet he would have known that one. Yeah, because he loves history. He's
favorite historical drama. They, in fact, throughout the movie, they keep going back and forth through, following the American and Allied preparations for D-Day, and they cut every once in a while over to the German side, in which they're, constantly they're actually speaking in German, but they show the subtitles below the screen, the bottom of the screen, what they're saying, and it's just the way there's a great movie about Pearl Harbor called Pearl Harbor, which is fairly recent, which was but it's the original movie Tora was a much better historical account of it's a much older movie, historical account of the Harbor invasion than Pearl Harbor was.
So
Pearl Harbor was more of a love story.
Yeah. So Wayne, what are you doing this Thursday at 7 p.m.?
Actually, well, I've got some medical problems, some health problems, but I have wanted to come up there for a long time to see for your specialty for the. I'm intrigued by the covered call strategy, and all right.
Well, you can so you can sign up and you can also watch it via Zoom too.
Okay. When are you going to be starting? Every once in a while, because I've been listening to the show forever, ever since the Phil Falcone days years ago, and but every once in a while, you guys mention that you'll be starting like a kind of a primer session on the covered call strategy, for starting over from the beginning. When do you think you'd be having a session like that again?
I mean, I don't think we're that organized, but
don't say quite like that.
We're very organized, but the flow. So our training that we offer students of investor schooling exists online, and that's very well organized. And to pick, to say we're going to start from the beginning and every Thursday do a show on it or do a class on it is not really what we do. We'll do different topics, and every time we give a class, we're adding on to whatever the base material is that the student has learned from our online materials. So it's like a progression of knowledge rather than introductory stuff. Although we still sometimes talk about introductory stuff. So
Well, somebody's just jumping in at this point. what would be the best way to get up to speed?
Well, so what we do though,
look
if I'm talking about stock options, I'm going to throw out basic definitions to bring the room up to whatever level I'm going to start talking about. But yeah, really, to say that you're going to wait and wait for the right opportunity means you're never going to come in.
Yeah.
So the first thing you do is you got to come in. And if we're talking about real estate, so be it. If we're talking about stock options, so be it. But what you're going to see is that we're real, and you're going to see all the people in the room or all the people online. And if you attend one of our Monday masterminds, kind of like what Deb was talking about earlier, where this student had been here a week, he's like, "Oh my God, I had no idea," and you'll be impressed by the operation and what we're teaching, and then you'll learn it over time. So the only thing that you need to do is get started by attending a free class.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right, so we are going to send you a book. Wayne, thank you so much for giving a call.
Line and we'll be very happy.
Glenn will get all your information so we can send you over a book.
Correct.
And then we are going to bring Joe on.
No, we're waiting. Right now we're going to a commercial break because you have no structure apparently. You're very excited to have all the power in your hand.
No, because I feel bad that Joe's been waiting for a little bit and I wanted to bring Joe on.
Okay, do you want to do commercial? Or
Why don't we bring Joe on and do the movie quote and then we'll do the commercial.
Okay, whatever.
This way I have control for a minute.
Sure, why not?
All right, Glenn, bring on Joe. Joe, are you there?
I'm here, Deb.
Oh, hey, Joe. How are you? All right, give us your quote.
Leave the gun, take the cannolis.
Oh, I know that. Come on. Do you know, I heard that.
That doesn't sound Italian at all.
No. I remember hearing that. In something. What is it? Come on.
I don't know. What year?
What year is it? Like, that was relatively...
It was the early 70s.
Oh, come on. No, we got to do 80s and past. 80s and past. Come on. We already established 80s and up.
Okay, I got one from the 80s.
All right, go ahead.
This is a huge movie. This movie is huge.
What?
How many yachts can you water ski behind?
What? What is it?
How many yachts can you water ski behind?
I don't know. I'm going to say Jaws 3.
What?
I have no idea.
No.
I have no idea.
All right, what's the cannoli movie? Now I'm curious.
From Wall Street.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah.
The first movie was The Godfather.
Oh, Godfather.
First movie was The Godfather.
Oh, okay. All right, well, clearly...
This has been an epic failure.
I know. I thought you were good at movie quotes. Idea. So the reason we did it is because Brian speaks in movie quotes. Like, he doesn't even have, like, a regular conversation. He'll say something. It'll be the moment of something, and he'll just say a movie quote, and we're supposed to get it. And we're like, okay, yes, all right, sure. But Brian speaks in movie quotes. And
usually
the fact
they
that
just look at me weird.
And the fact that you're missing these,
I know.
You're like 0 for 3 right now. Come on. All right, so I guess, Omri, now do you want to go to commercial?
No, I actually wanted...
were like classic movies.
I know. Brian is not as good as we thought he was. I don't know what to say.
So I actually want to talk because I'm pretty sure that this Joe that you are talking to is our in-house mortgage broker, Joe Keller.
It absolutely is, yeah.
So we will use
this.
It
absolutely is.
I want to use this opportunity, first of all, for a plug and to say to Joe how happy we are. I am right now personally, but we are with the service he's providing for the people in the school. If Debbie wouldn't interrupt me, we would go to a commercial break and I would mention you as well. But as you are online right now, if you want, please tell people how they can reach out to you and how you, Mr. Joe Keller, can help them personally to get the mortgage they need. It's funny, we keep saying that, getting a mortgage.
You actually give a mortgage.
And we actually, exactly, but that's what people get. So you can answer that if they ask you when they call, but tell people how they can contact you about their mortgage, Joe.
You can reach me at 215-817-9084. Once again, that's 215-817-9084. I'm with Cross Country Mortgage. We're the largest residential lender in the country.
That's awesome. Yeah, Joe is actually working on my own loan as of right now, and I am waiting in the last 5 minutes that he will call me and tell me that it's already approved.
And then Joe specializes in mortgages $2 million and over.
Correct.
But he can do other mortgages, but he does specialize in mortgages $2 million and over. So Just for everybody, in case you're not
Yeah,
sure.
I even did a pre-approval for Larry yesterday afternoon
For Larry?
for an investment property purchase.
Okay.
Yeah, Larry
Where? In Florida?
reached out to me.
Or in Mexico?
No, it's up here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's awesome.
Maybe he's buying stuff in Mexico. We don't know
Yeah.
anything about it.
So thank you very much for calling, Joe. And
Uh-huh.
like we said, Joe Keller is our in-house. He's part of the school, and he started to provide services here in the school, and we are very, very happy with him. As you know, as Investor Schooling, we don't provide the services. We provide education, and we recommend based on our successes and our good experience on the people that were good to us. So for sure, Joe Keller is a very good opportunity for a service for a person that was very good to the people at the school. So Joe, thank you very much for
Thank
calling.
you, Omri.
Thank you, and let's go for a commercial break.
This is Dr.
You are clear.
Thank you, man.
I want to reach out to all the women out there, and I want all the women to...
Okay, the other guy, Bill, the last guy, Bill, he dropped off.
Okay. Investors and be able to live the life the way they want. Right now, we are so focused on dealing with the husbands and the families and the kids and everything that goes along with it. But it's time for us. It's our time to be able to do this. And you need to come to Investor Schooling to learn how to do this. Go to investorschooling.com. Again, that's investorschooling.com.
Hello, this is Omri Morad from Investor Schooling. Do you want to know why I'm so happy?
Okay, so I'm going to guess the movie quote, but the movie can only be set between 1984 and 1987.
And you can go to Investor
and it can only star Michael J. Fox
and learn exactly.
And it can only be about time travel.
There you go.
I'm going to guess it.
Go to investorschooling.com. Investorschooling.com. See you there.
Hey, this is Larry Steinhouse.
I'm just joking.
We
You know
just
what my
finished
favorite-
up one of
I
our
forget
radio
which movie
shows
it is.
that
I think
plays
it's the
every
third one
Saturday
of
at 1 to
those.
3, and I'm here
And
with my
he
co-host.
has,
I
like,
gotta
it's
ask
a
you, Omri, what do you
microchip,
think about investor
and the
schooling?
chip goes bad, and it has this whole big thing. It's like, I don't know, 10 feet long of whatever he had to do to get it replaced. To replace that one chip.
What do you think,
Remember
Dr.
that one
Deb?
part?
I think the best
always
part
makes me laugh.
community because
I've actually never seen the whole thing of the third one.
progress and move forward. And that's a really great environment to learn.
Come see us this Thursday
It's
night.
on the third one, I think.
Yeah.
When they go back in time.
When they go back and
Hey, this is Larry Steinhouse with Investor Schooling.
Western?
Listen, I know sometimes
Yeah.
because you don't want to invest.
Yeah, but remember he's
because
like,
you don't want to
there's
deal
one
with
little
toilets,
piece that
trash, or
broke.
tenants.
It's
I'm going
some
to teach
kind
you
of
a way
chip or
that you don't have
something,
to
and they had
deal
this
with toilets,
whole big
trash, or
thing that you
tenants,
had to
or
replace,
even own
and to
any
replace
real
this
estate
one little
and
chip.
invest in
It was
real estate at the
hysterical.
same time. You want to learn this, so go to investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com and take a complimentary class this Thursday. And I promise you, no toilets, no trash, no tenants. Hey, this is Larry Steinhouse with Investor Schooling.
All right, I'm going to give you a quote. You tell me what movie it is, okay?
Should we wait till we're on?
No.
Okay.
Okay, here's the quote. I think we really need to call The Exorcist.
Taken to heart many of the things that he's taught me.
I'm just teasing.
I don't know. Poltergeist?
No, it's probably
Yeah,
Exorcist.
it's Poltergeist. No, it's The Exorcist.
It's The Exorcist. Come on.
I'm being silly.
Come on. Brian,
Hey,
come
this is
on.
Larry Steinhouse.
I thought Brian was the movie guy.
I know.
The show right here at
I'm learning that he's
WPHT
not
every
the movie
Saturday at
guy.
1 o'clock. It's called
All right.
You want to listen to this show? It's a live show, and you can call in.
All right, the quote is,
Number.
I think we're dealing with a shark with very big jaws.
Call in. You can.
Jaws.
Come on. We
What
need
is
a
it,
good
Brian?
one.
Jaws?
Saturday, 1 o'clock. This is Larry Steinhouse with
No,
Investor
it's
Schooling.
you're going to need a bigger
This
boat.
program is paid for by
That's
Investor
a good one.
Schooling.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
All right, you're back.
All right,
Welcome back to the Larry Steinhouse Show. So Larry's not here, so don't call the station and said, hey, this doesn't sound like Larry Steinhouse. He's not here. He's actually in Mexico dealing with Mexicans, something about Mexican with Mexico and whatever he does. My name is Omri Morad, and you're joining me and Dr. Dab Anderson. And of course, we have a very, very special guest here. Why are you looking at the ceiling? Very, very special guest here in the studio. That's, of course, Brian Lerman, a.k.a. the Stock Option Aviator.
You didn't
That's
even say it in your special way.
Okay.
Stock Option Aviator. That's how you do.
So I think I don't know why she's like that today. because normally when Larry is here, she doesn't dare. I think when Larry is here, she need to be the responsible person.
Is that what it is?
And now she have very So that's right. Brian is here to help us navigate the stock market, fly through the option chain, and hopefully land this show safely before Larry gets back. Actually, it seems like it seems like it's Debbie's work
Landing
today.
is the most difficult part of flying.
Yeah, I'm more worried about taking off. I will deal with landing later. Today we're talking about stock options, real estate, interest rates, investing, wealth building, and everything happening in the economy that affects your money. And without Larry here, we are going to attempt something completely new. We are going to let people finish their sentences, which normally
Omri,
it's me
do you know? I was
who
gonna say,
interrupt.
it's
I know
usually you.
normally it's me, but today I think our listeners will agree it's mainly you.
No, I think it's 99.9% of the time it's you who interrupts. So
Even today?
I'm just enjoying the moment where I can actually have a conversation, because usually when it's you and Larry, I don't even get to say 2 words, because you guys, every time I try to bring something up, you guys overpower me. So it's just like now I actually get to say something.
Like 2 bison fighting over territory.
Is that what it is?
We are broadcasting live from the Investor Schooling headquarters here in Bucks
such a
County,
weirdo.
Pennsylvania. Where people actually learn how to invest in real estate and trade stock options. If you are tired of saying, one day I'm going to learn how to invest, maybe today is the day you can actually do something about it. Go to investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com and RSVP for our free Thursday night class. Yes, it's free. And a big thank to our featured sponsors. We have the Sultan Income Fund. Invest with the Sultan, collect like a king. The Sultan Income Fund is an income-focused private investment fund for accredited investor. As always, investing involves risk. Returns are not guaranteed, and any investment opportunity is offered only through the applicable private placement memorandum. And everybody were excited about seeing me saying a very big word in English. And official offering documents. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Review all risk and consult your own legal, tax, and financial advisors. And of course, we have the Joe Keller team. Joe Keller just called us in the same hour, just before the commercial.
Just before the commercial.
Exactly. So Joe Keller is part of the Joe Keller team in Cross Country Mortgage, the only mortgage team we trust here in the school, which, if you know Larry, may be the strongest endorsement Joe has ever received. Joe specializes in high-end complex mortgages, especially loans for over $2 million houses. And you can call him directly at 215-817-9084, 215-817-9804. And as I said, while he's expert in $2 million and over, he can, of course, help you with your $100,000. Where's the $100,000? Where can we buy a house right now for $100,000? In Arkansas?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I just realized, are you reading the intro for the next show?
No.
Because this intro seems incredibly long for coming back from a commercial break.
Okay.
Doesn't it seem very long for a commercial break?
We're just flying off the cuff here.
Exactly.
No, I know, but it seems like that's the intro for the next show. Isn't that
so? This is Dr. Deb, who said just a minute ago that she's not interrupting as much. If you want to call and interrupt her, oh my God! If you want to call and interrupt her, please do it at 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. Any questions you have, if you want to just tell Deb how rude she is, 855-939-1137.
And we're still doing the 80s and up movie quote, so that you can try to get Brian to tell you if he knows the movie or not.
Yes.
Yeah. So
yes.
there is one on that Kimmy wrote, I'll Have What She's Having, and that is clearly the one with Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan. What's it called? I know exactly what movie it is. I can't think of it. Where they dated for like 15 years on and off, whatever. When Harry Met Sally. That's it. That's the movie. Yeah. That's when she's like having her fake orgasm at the
okay. Well, we can talk about something else. So in the I guess we have 7 minutes before we have a hard break.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I have a question for you, Deb.
Yes.
When you bought those properties in Arkansas, did you? I thought I heard you say you bought them subject to.
I bought 2 of them subject to. Yeah.
Maybe you could explain to the world what that means.
Okay, so
And where'd you learn it?
So I learned it here at the school. Yay! All right. So what happened was I did all, the presentation I just did on Thursday was all about emerging markets because so many people were asking me why I was going to Arkansas. And, there's another guy that I follow who's a friend of the school, and I have a lot of respect for him. And he talks a lot about emerging markets. So I wanted to look for places that were outside Philly. I wanted to look for places that the housing market wasn't so expensive because, my house, I don't know how, I looked it up the other day, was worth $800,000. And I could tell you right now, I would never in 100 years spend $800,000 for my house. I think I bought it at $400,000, and I think that was a lot, but now the prices of houses are just so weird. And here in Pennsylvania, and of course you go to New York, you go to Connecticut, you're looking at $500,000, $600,000, $700,000. It's hard to make money on houses when they cost that much money, especially if we follow the 1% rule where you're renting it out for. So if I rented out say I bought my house at $800,000, I would need to have rent at $8,000 a month for it to make sense. And that's just not going to happen here, right? So I wanted to look at other areas that would make a little bit more sense. So then I started looking at emerging markets and I did all this research. And I managed to find Arkansas, this spot in Arkansas that looked really good. And the average price of houses there are $100,000, $150,000, $170,000, something like that. They're a lot cheaper. So I did my initial research. I went down there, and we were only there for like a day and a half because our flight actually got delayed leaving from Philly. So we missed a whole day. We didn't get there until really late, I think Tuesday night. Then we had all day Wednesday, and then we were flying back home Thursday so that I could make it in time for class. So we didn't have as much time, but in that one day, we went to the Chamber of Commerce. We talked to a real estate agent, and this real estate agent, her day ended up getting canceled, so she was free, and she ended up showing us 4 houses when we were there, which was incredible. And then we spoke to a couple contractors that we saw on the street. We just spoke to a utility guy. We spoke to somebody. They were giving out like free food for people who needed food. So we got so much stuff done in that one day, and then I talked to the realtor and I used Bill's line, a student at the school, if it smells like pee, it's for me. If it's been on fire, I'm your buyer, right? And I told her that and she laughed about it. And then a couple weeks ago, or I guess maybe a month ago, I was away at a conference and she calls me up and she goes, Deb, I have a house for you and it smells like pee. So I'm glad that she kind of remembered. But she was saying, she has a person who's stuck in their home, who's behind in rent or behind in the mortgage like 5 months. He hasn't been living there in like 8 months or so, and he just can't afford it, and he just wants to be out. And I'm like, I'm definitely interested. And I talked to her. I talked to her, the real estate agent. I talked to him, and he was happy to just get out. And then the next day, she called me up with another one where this woman. She only moved into the area to take care of her ailing father. Her father has passed away, and now she wants to move back home. But because she's only been there for 3 or 4 years, she has no equity in her house. And I got it, and she has no equity in her house, and she had trouble selling her house because she had solar panels, so she was underwater between the mortgage and the solar panels, and she needed a way to get out. So I ended up buying those 2 properties subject to, which is a way when you can take over their mortgage payments and you take over the property, and they walk away, and then they were both super excited and super happy. So those were the 2 properties that I bought in Arkansas.
Was the realtor familiar with subject to? Or?
She was, but her concept on it was completely wrong. So that was a bit of a problem because she explained it one way, and then when I got on the phone and explained it the right way, she didn't hear me anymore. The lady, she didn't hear me anymore. She went with what the realtor said. So it was a little bit.
So you spoke to the owner directly?
I spoke to the owner directly.
Larry always tells people to do that.
Yeah, I spoke to the owner directly, but she was a little upset when we came into Arkansas. We had to meet with her. I mean, she already signed the paperwork. The deal was already done, but I would rather make it a good experience instead of a bad one. So we ended up meeting with her, and we explained everything to her, and then she understood, and then and then
you do a normal closing with that.
Do a normal closing with that, yeah. So yay! So I'm the owner of 2 properties out in Arkansas, subject to. So those are the 2 I was talking about with the painting, and the other one needs a little bit more work. So yeah.
So yes, that's what we teach here in the school, and that's what we do. We tell you how to buy properties with no money, how to buy properties subject to, and how to make money in any way you like and any way you feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
So subject to, of course, it's one of the best ways, I think, we like to buy properties with no money out of our pocket, and it works. And it seems like with what's shifting in the real estate market right now, we're going back there.
What was great is that one property, it cost me $1,500 for the realtor, cost me $2,000 to give to her, and then whatever the closing cost. So it cost me maybe $4,000 to buy that house.
So it looks like we're going to have a hard break here, and we have somebody on the phone. Maybe they can hold over.
Yeah, they will hold over for the next segment.
Matt, if you could hold on the phone, and what do we got? 6 seconds?
Mm-hmm. Something like that. So we are the Larry Steinhouse Show, and thank you very, very much for listening to us. If you're listening to us today, July 11, you know that we have a second hour, okay, that will start very shortly. So please stay with us. We are broadcasting live from the Investor Schooling headquarters, and you can give us a call, 855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. You, of course, very, very invited to a class here every Thursday. Go to investorschooling.com.
This program is paid for by investors.
All right, you're clear.
I'll
ask this guy to hold on the line.
Thank you.
Do not reflect the opinions of WPHT
See,
or Odyssey.
Today's more fun. Today's more fun, right? Last time you were so bored. Today's more fun.
I'm sorry, Dr. Deb. Did you say something to me?
No, I was talking to Brian.
Premium Automobile Studios, powering your drive with 10 brands and 20 locations. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
No! USA is up 2-0. That is the most dangerous lead in soccer.
Relax, Mike.
See that, Dan? My left eye is twitching. That's my warning eye. It'll be 2-2 by stoppage time. It's never wrong.
With early payout from Bet365, I got paid the second they went up 2 goals. So to me, it's now the safest lead.
Early payout from Bet365, huh? Now my right eye is twitching, Dan.
I think you guys are going to get this one. I think you're going to know this one.
1-800.
Why did he already tell you what it was?
He told me what the quote was.
Okay.
You don't need another opinion, just the facts.
What caused that crash on the Schuylkill? Will it rain before the kids' game? What happened at the school board meeting last night?
At KYW News Radio, we don't take sides. We take notes, delivering the information you need to make the best decisions for your family.
The news you need whenever you need it.
Depend on KYW News Radio, Philadelphia's most trusted news leader for more than 60 years.
Attention all dog owners. If you have ever listened to the radio or TV for any length of time, you've probably heard of America's #1 dog supplement, Rough Greens. Greetings, naturopathic Dr. Dennis Black, Amazon best-selling author and founder of Rough Greens here.
Jumped out
and if
the
your
window.
dog suffers from bad breath, itchy skin, licking paws, joint pain, or low energy, the truth is their food is probably to blame. You see, all commercial dog food is dead food. That's why I created Rough Greens. One daily scoop gives your pup the live vitamins, omega oils, probiotics, and enzymes that will bring their food back to life.
All right, Glenn,
Don't
when do we
believe
come
me?
back on?
Let your dog try it before you buy it.
It's going to be 30 seconds.
Free.
Okay.
You just cover the shipping.
Unless you need more time.
No, we should be
For
good.
UFFgreens.com, use discount code NEWS. Don't wait. Give your dog the gift of vibrant health. Order now. It'll be at your house in a few days. Go to roughgreens.com. That's RUFFgreens.com. Discount code NEWS for your free Jumpstart trial bag today. Rough Green. We make any dog food better.
This program is paid for by Investor Schooling. All opinions or statements expressed on
Stand by.
Investor Schooling or their guests and do not reflect the opinions of WPHT or Odyssey.
WPHT, WPHT-HD, WOGL HD3 Philadelphia. From the Piazza Premium Automobile Studios, powering your drive with 10 brands and 20 locations. Always live on the free Odyssey app. The Larry
You're hot.
Show.
We are hot.
Welcome back to the Larry Steinhouse Show. This is hour 2. My name is Brian Larman. I am the Stock Options Aviator. I'm here today with the always brilliant Dr. Deb Anderson and Mr. Favorite Immigrant, Omri Morad.
Favorite immigrant. Yeah, I need to get used to the favorite immigrant thing.
Those of you that are expecting Larry, you're out of luck. He's down in Mexico City. The three of us are holding down the fort. The inmates are in charge. The crazies are running the asylum.
Yes.
We have no concept of time, and we want you to call us.
Yes, you should. That's 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137.
We are giving away a free book if you can call us with a movie quote.
Yes.
And if I can't get it, or if I get it, I'm not sure what the rules are, but you'll probably get a book either way.
Yeah. So we are continuing a segment that we started, I think, in the previous show.
Right.
With the movie quote.
1980s or later, though. It has to be 1980s.
1980s or later. What you don't know about our stock option aviator, that he is a movie encyclopedia, I guess.
Yeah,
and
not
we
today, though.
are trying to trigger his mind a bit more. So you can call us 855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. And Brian will be very happy to answer any question about stocks, of course, but also to try to guess your quote from a movie.
And I think we have somebody that's ready.
We do have. So before we do that, we said the numbers already. I just want to give a shout for our sponsors. Okay, one of them is, of course, what are you looking at me like that, both of you?
Well, you should be like ready and queued up, but clearly you're not.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like your live feed started, by the way. Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
What?
We're on. We should be on. It's on our end.
He said it's working.
It is broken.
No, it's good. It's good now.
So again, you can go to investorschooling.com and RSVP for a free class this Thursday. That's investorschooling.com. We'll be very happy to have you. And we want to give a big thank to our future sponsors. We have the Sultan Income Fund. Invest with the Sultan, collect like a king. The Sultan Income Fund is an income-based private investment fund for accredited investor. As always, investing involves risk. Returns are not guaranteed, and any investment opportunity is offered only through the applicable private placement memorandum and official offering document. Past performance is not indicative for future result. Review all risk and consult your own legal, tax, and financial advisor. I know. Normally it's me. You see, it's the seat. Normally it's me that do those things. And thank you to Joe Keller from Cross Country Mortgage, the only mortgage team Larry trusts, which is, if you know Larry, maybe the strongest endorsement to Joe has ever received. Joe specializes in high-end and complex mortgages, especially loans over $2 million. You can call Joe directly at 215-817-9084. 215-817-9084. And like I said, remember, we are a live show. You can call us at any time during the show at 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137.
Omri just is going and going.
Yeah, Debbie is in a weird mood today.
I am in a weird mood today.
I'm
Matt just drove off the road.
Yeah,
all right,
I don't know what happened.
Let's bring Matt on. Matt from Center City. Matt, come on and tell us what's going on. What do you have a quote for us?
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we hear you. We hear you good.
Okay. I'm going to take it easy on you. This is from 1992. I'm going to go with one of the lesser quotes first, and then go with the main quote. First one is, put down that coffee. Coffee is for closers.
Put down that coffee. Coffee is for closers.
And then the second quote. The second quote is ABC. Always be closing.
Okay. 1992.
So ABC always be closing. I've heard that like for sales, like not even in movies. I've heard that like for salespeople always be closing. I didn't know it was part of a movie. I'm not surprised though. But
1992. I should know this.
You should know this.
I know.
Come on. You suck. I thought you were good at this. What'd you say, Matt?
What was the first one? Coffee something?
Put down that coffee. Coffee is for closers. And then in the movie, they're looking for leads. They're trying to sell property that's down in Florida. They're a bunch of scammers.
I don't know.
It's all about real estate. Okay, the movie's Glenn Ross.
Never heard of it.
If you haven't
wait a minute. Did you just say you never heard of it?
That's correct.
Oh, that's it. That's this guy. Brian, you have to renounce your title as the movie guy.
I know. I mean,
even I haven't seen that movie, and I know it.
I never said I had a title.
I'm just teasing you, but that's a huge movie.
What is it, Glenn? What is it?
Glenn Ross.
I never heard of it.
Yeah, it's written by David Mamet. Alec Baldwin's in it. Jack Lemmon, Al Pacino. It's about a firm, a real estate firm that's just
I'm familiar.
Sell property in Florida.
Yeah, I've seen those. I've seen that one come across my queue on Netflix and Prime, but AI for that is smarter and it won't let me play it. It knows it must be irrelevant to my mind.
That's so funny. All right.
Well, I'll let you go. I don't need a book. I already have a book from a couple years ago. Just wanted to play along with the game.
Yeah, thanks for calling in. That was great. I liked it.
So you have a book. Have you ever came to see us in person?
I know where you're at. I know where to get a hold of you. I just got other things going on, but I'm fully aware of where you're at, and every Thursday the offer. So thank you, Omri.
Well, thanks for planning out my Saturday night tonight. You know what I'm going to be be doing?
You're going to be watching that
movie tonight? I'm going to be watching that movie.
There you go.
Watch it.
There you go.
It's intense. It is cutthroat. It is cutthroat. The backstabbing and dude, all the actors in it. It's just they chew up every scene. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So enjoy it.
Sounds
if you watch
like it. Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
All right. Have a good.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you very much. Thank you for calling us.
All right. So where do we go now?
So people can still call us and give us quote for movies, and Brian will try to give that a guess, and we'll be very happy that they will bring any questions they want about money, about stocks, about real estate, about politics, about whatever you want. Give us a call, 855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137.
Say hello to my little friend. Come on. You got to get something better than that, Kimmy. Scarface. Yeah. Classic Scarface. Yeah.
Okay. You see, I would never know that this one.
He pulls out his gun and then he starts shooting everybody.
Say hello to my little friend.
Say hello to my little friend and he starts shooting everybody. Everybody. Yeah.
So, we talked about real estate. We talked about stocks, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about, which is something I'm dealing with recently, about how to save money for your kids? This is something I'm dealing right now. And it's amazing the abilities and what we have, the options we have in order to save money for our kids.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know I can, for example, open a Roth IRA for my kids. Did you know that?
I did, yeah.
I can open a Roth IRA. Of course, I can do life insurance for them.
Yep.
And I can hire them as part of the business to be presenters, to help me, whatever.
Use
shred
their images.
Papers. What?
Yeah. Use their images like a
Use
foot.
their images,
ad or
correct.
something.
Do
Get
whatever.
money back,
which is astonishing. I think Larry has a presentation that he haven't done for a very long time, but he talks about that. And I think we should really update it and do it again.
I think they have the new, what's it, like the Trump thing?
Trump accounts.
The Trump accounts, yeah.
I mean, I don't know much about the Trump account. You know much about the Trump accounts?
It's basically like a Roth. But
okay. And he gives you, what, like $1,000 to get it started?
Only if you've been born in the last year or two. I don't know the exact dates, but that's more restrictive. They will fund you, give you $1,000 between X date and X date if you were born. The big thing is that, and you can put into it $5,000 a year.
Okay.
And then at 18, they can withdraw it. So that's the big difference, right? You don't have to wait till you're 60, 70, whatever.
Okay.
So it's designed for them to be able to use it once they become an
adult.
On paper adult.
So I think they should probably, like, just thinking about that, I would wait until they're like 25, because when you're 18, you're still stupid and do stupid things. You know what I mean? Like when you're 25, 28, you're like smarter.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
I don't think you can override it.
No, I'm just saying, like, thinking about it. Like if I was going to put money in my kid's account, you know, and it wasn't for school, because, you know, I have reservations about college, you know, whatever. But as saying that as a PhD, I have reservations about sending kids to college. But you know, I think when you're 20, you're 21, you're 22, you're still making a lot of really stupid mistakes with money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So maybe like to be older.
That's
would
what's
be
nice
better.
about like whole life insurance policies. You can buy one for your kid and let that cash value grow. You own the account.
Yeah.
You're the beneficiary. You own it's your policy, but it's on them.
Yeah.
But you can turn it over to them when you want. You
Yeah.
don't have to. There's no like automatic turning over of it. So that cash value grows, and now they have the ability to be able to tap into some money.
Yeah.
And use that cash value when you see fit. And that's a pretty benign way of setting up one pillar of a financial triangle, if you will.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that I set up Roth IRAs for both my kids, and my one daughter. She every consistently, which I'm happy. She takes $100 out of her account every week and sends it into her Roth IRA. And I told her when she's ready, you know, let's buy a house with it. You know, so but it's great that she's doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. I, as you know, will start doing the trading with Rome very soon.
Yeah.
and we'll see how that goes. This is proof, I think, that the covered call works, and I think also for how easy it is that everybody can do it, even children. And it's a great way, and it's a great, I think, introduction to money for children because they won't get it anywhere else. As we know, unfortunately, that it's not something that they are teaching them right now in school.
Yeah.
Omri, we missed you yesterday.
You do? Why?
We did. We were having a meeting, and we needed somebody to jiggle the wires because one of the screens wasn't working.
Again?
And the two newest members of the staff were trying to fix something that they didn't know was broke. And Deb and I are like, just wiggle the wires.
Just
like,
wiggle
what
the
do you
wire.
mean?
Yeah.
We're like, just wiggle the wires. What do you mean? When Omri's here, he fixes it by wiggling the wires.
By wiggling the wires.
By wiggling the wires, yeah.
This is a term? It sounds a bit...
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whose mind's in the gutter now? Come on now.
And then
in
the afternoon, we had a breakthrough moment with AI.
Oh my God.
Tell
that
me.
was fantastic. You should tell him about that.
Yeah.
That was amazing. That was amazing.
I printed off this article to kind of start it off because when I had this breakthrough moment when I want to talk about, I came in and I showed Joan, and she's like, "Oh, did you read the article about that same AI doing something else?" I'm like, "No." She sent me the article. I printed it out, and the title is so. This is all about Anthropic, the company Anthropic, and specifically what we use is Claude Cowork, basically, which is Claude AI. It's a form of AI, and then they have a Cowork tab that you can use. We'll talk about that in a sec. But Anthropic, the company, the article says Anthropic warns that reckless Claude Mythos escaped a sandbox environment during testing. So she said I should read this, and I did. And it's about a new AI model that Anthropic created, and they gave it a test. And basically, the article, I mean, there's lots of stuff in here, but it says, in a move that could be seen as either responsible AI development or an expertly executed hype maneuver, Anthropic says its new Claude Mythos preview model is so powerful that the company's only releasing it to a select group of tech companies, not to the public.
Wow.
Yeah. In fact, and then the Trump administration initially put some restrictions on it, and they've since raised them. But basically, they're saying this AI model has reached such a high level of coding capability where it can surpass all but the most skilled humans in finding and exploiting software vulnerabilities.
Wow.
And basically, what they did, they call it a sandbox. They basically put it in an environment where it couldn't get out electronically, in the most simplest way to explain it, but it did. And when it did got out, it sent the one of its tasks was, if you get out, send the person who put you there a message.
Yeah.
And so it got out, and it sent that person an email saying, "I got out." And so that was cool. But anyway, we use Claude Cowork, and we were talking in the meeting. We have some inconsistencies in our CRM that we use. We use Zoho CRM here, and there's different ways that you can use it if you're proficient. And I wanted to generate some reports because Deb had tasked me like years ago to do this thing that she says I haven't completed yet. And
you haven't completed it yet.
She put it in motion?
Yeah.
I put it in Notion, yes.
Okay, good.
Notion, not Motion, Notion.
So I'm like, screw this. I don't know how to run this report, but I got to get it done. I'll just go ask Claude Cowork. And I the first thing I said is, I printed it out here. I said, "Are you able to navigate through Zoho CRM if I give you access?" That's what I asked. I just typed that in, and I hit enter. And it said, short answer, yes, I can, and there are 2 different ways to do it depending on what you need. Let me check what's available. Blah, 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 blah. And so I asked it to do some searches, and it's interesting. I said, I want you to show me a list of students that have the tag Onyx and provide me their emails. And then it said, I'll pull that for you. Let me connect to your browser and check what's open. So this is what's unique about Claude Cowork is that it's very good at operating a computer.
Yeah.
And it has an interconnect with Google Chrome where it can go into your browser on whatever page you have open, and it will navigate the page if you tell it to do stuff. And that's what I did. And it gives you a running list of everything it's doing, and it says, I have a fresh tab. Let me navigate to Zoho and see whether you're logged in. You're logged in, and I can see the Students module on the left sidebar. Let me open it.
Wow.
I'm in the Students module. I can see the tags column. Let me filter by tag. I'll search the filter panel for the tag field. Let me do this checkbox. It keeps going. It asks me a couple questions about what I want to do, and I answer those questions. And then it says, great, I found it. I've extracted it. Here's the list. Do you want it in a spreadsheet or do you want it in a comma-separated format so you can put it into an email? 36 seconds. It took it 36 seconds. Yeah. It would have taken me 2 hours to figure that out on CoWork. And so I go out there and I tell Joan, and she's like, oh, man, that's awesome. And then I showed Deb, and that was our and then we realized that it can run, maybe we asked it if it could do some other stuff because there's some inconsistencies. And it's like, yeah, well, I'm not stupid.
So it's
crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy scary, but I'm like excited because it will save us hours of work.
Yeah,
hours of work. But then it's also, we really are moving into Terminator territory.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely moving into Terminator territory.
And that what some of the concerns they had in this this article about this new one was that they said it exhibited reckless behavior. Well, what they're saying is. The model appeared to ignore commonsensical or explicitly stated safety-related constraints on its actions. So basically, it went around its constraints.
Okay.
And then it tried to hide it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's a little crazy.
Because it knew it was a constraint.
I mean, going around it is one thing, but trying to hide it is another thing.
Because it knew it wasn't supposed to do it.
Wow. That's a little scary.
Yeah.
So, so I think it's, like I said, I think it's exciting, but it's a little scary. Like, what is the, I remember sitting in being in grade school, I think, and I remember the guy saying, what do you think is going to be around in 10 years? And one of the first things we always said is everybody's going to have a cell phone. And, everybody had a cell phone. And then people were like, well, there's going to be TVs in cars. And I remember him saying, no, that'll never happen. But now we have TVs in cars, right?
Mm-hmm. All the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
Or we'll have self-driving cars, or we're going to have everything that we said would happen has already happened. And this is 25 years ago. So now I'm wondering,
what's the next thing?
In 10 years? What is it that we're going to see now? So now it's self-driving cars because, with your Tesla and with my little car, it kind of just drives itself and it's just kind of freaky.
Well,
but
in 10 years, we'll have a robot in our house.
I don't know because what was the movie I, Robot with Will Smith was?
Yeah.
Was
20 years ago?
No, it was 20, probably. Well, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know if it's 20.
You're
older, right,
yeah.
But it's an older one, exactly. And it expected that. We talked about Back to the Future, right? Back to the Future, what was the year that they anticipated that we will have flying cars?
This like 2015 or
2015, exactly, 2015, something like that. Yeah. Because it's 85, 30 years. Yeah, it's 2015.
2015.
So think about that. We are not having, we don't have flying cars, and I think we have more resistance right now by the people. Yes, we wanna be able to sit in a car and the car will drive itself.
Yeah.
But we are scared about what can it do to our lives. When was the last time you sat and read a book?
So that I'm not the one to ask because I read books all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I listen to books. And then I do have a couple books up in my office.
Everybody listen to books now.
Let me answer your question.
Point.
Let me answer the question.
You don't know what the point is.
Question. The last book I read was the 5-Minute Manager. That's the last book I read, and that was a couple weeks ago.
Okay, good for you. Now, my point is, we are listening to them more when we have text and we try to learn. When we take, even for everything, I'm dealing right now with cardiac diagnostic. We don't read the full instructions. We don't read the full manual. We upload that to AI and tell AI, give me my answer. How do I do it? Tell me how to do it now. And I'm not worried about myself as much as I'm worried about the next generation.
So what was interesting? So I couldn't make this meeting the other day, like for work. I couldn't make this meeting. So they sent me the audio and they sent me the transcript. So I uploaded it because I usually use chat, but I've been playing with Claude because you started talking about it. So I've been playing with Claude. And I think I uploaded it into Claude. I uploaded the video and the transcript and I'm like, give me a summary. And it gave me a summary of exactly what I need to do, what I need to focus on, what's my job and what everybody else's job was. And it took like a minute.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And it was an hour and 14-minute video. I just uploaded it. It took longer to upload for it to get the response back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was amazing. And then I had this other call because usually I'm really good about taking notes and I still take notes, but I put this AI thing on, and I'm like, tell me what I need, and it just told me, you need to focus on this, make sure to pay attention to that, don't worry about this, and it's wonderful, because I'm like, oh my God, it's great. But as a writer, you know, like the stuff that I write, usually I can't use AI for because the way the referencing is and all that stuff. But I did use something with Claude, and I said, hey, put together this, find me reputable references, and reputable references means X, Y, Z. I said, you can use these types of references, you can't use these types of references, and it generated something. And I said, and I need you to put in the references where it belongs, and it generated something that was actually pretty good. So that's a little scary for me, because usually the stuff I write, AI can't do, but now AI is starting to cross over into the stuff that I usually do. So, you know, so it's a little scary. It's definitely a little bit scary. So I wonder what this world is going to look like in 10 years. Or I wonder, you know, we were just having this conversation, what our grandkids, you know, what we're seeing, you know, how you always, when I was a kid, you had to go in the snow uphill both ways, and it's 10 degrees, you know, all that stupid stuff that you keep hearing. But now I wonder what our grandkids are going to be seeing when, you know, what's going to be normal for them. You know, because you already have the digital native. Your son's a digital native now. He doesn't know a world without that, right? So, and like we didn't have that growing up. So I wonder what this world is going to look like in 20, 30 years. You know
it's going to be great.
I know, but with the AI...
And the kids are going to be wicked smart.
The kids will be wicked smart, but what are their jobs and how are we going to make money?
We'll figure it out.
No, I know, it's just scary.
We'll all figure it out.
Why are you cutting me off like that?
I'm not.
See, she's just oversensitive.
I'm
oversensitive.
Because I didn't walk uphill both ways to school when I was a kid. I believe in the future.
I believe in the future too, things. But I'm just like, I'm excited for all the things that are coming, but I'm definitely a little wary about the job.
There is a word for that. You're optimistic. Right. I'm optimistic myself.
So what I've noticed is the speed at which I can learn something now with the assistance of AI is amazing. Like it is out of this world. And so it's how we decide to use it. And if you don't want to use it, then nothing is going to change. It is a great tool that can be used to learn something new.
Can I give you a quote from a movie?
Okay.
With great power comes with
great responsibility.
Thank you. Exactly. With great responsibility. And
do you know what that was from, Brian?
Probably.
Stop. You know that one, right? Seriously?
I don't know. I've had like 6 cups of coffee right now.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
That's Spider-Man. How do you not know that one?
Spider-Man?
That's Spider-Man.
Okay,
with great risk comes great responsibility.
Right, no risk, power.
It's in my mind now.
I'm sorry.
So I'm a little bit disappointed in the Spider-Man reference. But
I feel that when the process takes time and we work harder, it rewards us more and it sticks to our brain better. When all this information is so accessible, the minute we're done with it, we forget about it. And I see it again and again. When I had my degree, for example, I'm just thinking about an example that I'm dealing with today. When I had my degree in my final project, I had to disassemble like the whole interior of my car, and it took me, I think, 2.5 weeks. I remember every bolt, I remember everything because I was so stick to it. Right now, it's funny. AI said, no, don't do that. Just take this and this. And it's so easy. Mm-hmm. And we don't need to read much. We don't need to do much. It's very, very easy. And I think that if we're referring that to, and I go back to what we do here in the school about that we teach people. And one of the things that we always see that people try to learn on their own using AI or YouTube or whatever is the stocks. It actually doesn't benefit them at all.
No, because they're not learning it. Somebody else is doing it for you. You have to do it.
I had a discussion with a friend yesterday.
Yeah.
And as you know, I talk to people a lot about the stocks. I don't do it for anybody. I don't believe in that. But I tell people a lot about what I do. And sometimes when I'm sitting with friends, I even show. I mean, I show them. I open. I always do it in the computer. It's so much better than doing it on the phone. But I show the statement and I don't care. And people are intrigued by that. But it doesn't make them move their tushy and come to the school. it's insane. I don't get it.
But it's not the same thing because you can show somebody something all you want, but they have to be the ones to be interested enough to make that change.
So let me finish the story. I have a friend.
What? You have a story to tell?
Yeah, I have a friend, and he sent me a link for an AI system that he built that helped him choose, like a website, which stocks are better or are best for covered calls. Mm-hmm. And he said he's not putting money. It's like it's fake money, but he's trying to see if it works or not. Now, I don't know what it will bring. I will tell you right now. You mentioned, for example, Conagra. I won't lie. I used AI to find the stock I really want, and this was Conagra. We hear in the school stories about people that looked for stock using AI, and it doesn't work as well. Mm-mm. No, because it doesn't know what to look for.
Right.
And I think it doesn't. I think that the AI, for example, they don't understand the movement of the stock market.
No, it's the questions that's being asked and the data that it has access to. So you have to, ask the right question.
Correct,
to AI,
yeah.
And then you also have to know where it's getting its data from. And a lot of, I've noticed this because I've explored using AI to pick stocks and stuff like that. And I've always been massively disappointed in the results that come back.
Okay.
So now that's because I already know a lot about fundamentals and stocks and financial reports, accounting statements, things like that. So I'm able to QA any response I get from an AI with what I already know. Now compare that to somebody who doesn't know anything. And I have actually spoken with somebody who learned how to do covered calls using only AI. He's never picked up a book. He's never read anything. He's never read what somebody else has done.
So now I'm curious.
He purely used ChatGPT and AI.
And how does it work?
And they were discussing it with me.
Okay.
And throwing out all the big terms, all the Greeks. I do this, I do that. I plan out my day with this and that.
So it's better than what I thought. They know the terms.
They knew all the terms. They were able to put them together, but none of it made any sense. It was almost like completely not wrong, but irrelevant.
You said it didn't make sense or sense?
Didn't make any sense.
Okay.
Like just spinning your wheels and throwing all these terms around that you have no idea, and you're putting money on it.
Have they made money?
No.
They did. They have not made money. Okay.
They didn't know what they were doing.
So it's funny. It's because it's amazing how ChatGPT is good in the theory, or Gemini eats the theory, and that's what I'm facing in the last few days. It gives you the theory. You need to do something. It doesn't know how to tell you to do it based on, I'm not sure, but based on the real life. Let's say that.
Yeah, and it'll tell me things. I'm like, wait a minute. I thought that this was true, and it'll go, "Oh yeah, you're right."
Yeah, exactly. The apologize. Oh my God, the apologizing AI.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. That was my mistake.
Yeah. So if you want to share with us your experience with AI, if you want to share with us if you used AI for investing and it worked very well for you, you can give us a call at 855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. Of course, you can call us and try to intrigue our AKA Brian Lerman, AKA Stock Option Aviator.
So far, I've been 0 out of 10.
Yeah, you're like
with your quote from movie.
It was a horrible idea.
Yeah. So give us a call, 855-939-1137. Save Brian. He want to find at least one answer.
Somebody throw me an easy one.
Yeah, 855-939-1137. Commercials, please.
This is Dr. Deb.
All right, you folks are clear.
Student comes in the door and they say, guess what? I made $66. We get so excited because we know that is their first step to really making a change in their life. That $66
Brian, I was just messing with you.
Change and a $2,500 change.
About
and
what?
It's going to keep going up from there because we know that they're...
I was teasing him.
I've already forgotten.
Teasing him about the movie. I was teasing him about the movies.
Remember he said
elementary class Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Go to investorschooling.com and sign up today.
No, that's
this
not
is
Glenn.
Omri Morad from Investors.
Yeah, this is me.
To remind you.
No,
that
he's
there is a
looking
phone
at
number
he's
you
looking
can
at
dial.
somebody.
Oh no, I
posted on
didn't write
Facebook,
anything on the screen.
Oh yeah.
939.
Yeah,
that wasn't me.
he already forgot, so don't even worry about it.
855-939-1137.
But I think I say it sexier, so listen to this.
Oh my God.
855-939-1137.
I have heard.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, whatever.
37.
I'm
Call us and-
sorry for the accent. That's actually 855-939-1137. Ignore this and give us a call.
Call and let us know whose voice is sexier.
No.
Yes.
No.
I wouldn't.
Can we move on?
There's you know what? People like who
This is
write
Larry
stuff like
Steinhouse
that.
with Investor
This
Schooling.
is a great
Are you
commercial.
ready
I've
to
never
get your
heard
piece
this
of the
one.
pie yet?
With the number.
Let's go.
It's a
Go
good
to
commercial.
investorschooling.com and sign up for this
The
Thursday
commercial
night's
that was
class.
just playing.
What are you
which
waiting
one?
I've never
for?
heard
Oh
this
my
yet.
goodness, you keep waiting and waiting and waiting. Investorschooling.com.
Yeah, like
This
people
Thursday
who do
night,
stuff
7
like
o'clock.
that, it's
We're
like
teaching you
they're
real estate. We're teaching you stock options, and we're teaching you how to make more money than you've ever made in your entire life. Go to investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com and learn how to make more money. See you on Thursday. Hey, this is Larry Steinhouse with Investor Schooling. Listen, we tell you all the time how many great things you could do at Investor Schooling. I have to tell you, Dr. Deb sums it up right here.
Tired of waiting on the sidelines where everybody else is getting rich? Why don't you learn how to do it yourself and do it safely and effectively and build your wealth?
So come to investorschooling.com and learn how you can make more money, learn how you can invest in stock options. And
All right, so it's going to be the same this hour. Hard out is 59:30, and music at 59.
What out?
Thursday night.
59:30. We're out.
Hard out 59:30.
Hard
And leverage the stock market with a little bit of money to make a lot of money. That's
Yeah, hard out.
options, and you can
Just
make
like we're hot. We're live. We're hot.
When it's hard, you shouldn't be out.
To do it. So go to investorschooling.com
Isn't that what it's supposed
It's
to be
with
out?
it's with a T at the
this
end,
Thursday,
not an N.
and I'm going to teach you that and more.
appreciate it.
Investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com. We'll see.
All right, we're back after the next one.
All right.
This is Larry Steinhouse with Investor
O-U-T, not
Schooling.
O-N.
Did you know that there are so many different ways to prepare for retirement?
I think you can bring.
I didn't get
Brian's
it because it's not in my head.
I think you can bring Brian's volume up very slightly still.
Okay.
And you will learn so many different ways that you can make more money in
On
retirement
or out?
than you
What are we
actually
talking
expected to. Go to
On
Investors.
and out? What are you talking about?
Yeah, why is the microphone looks like it's facing a weird way there?
He just moved
We'll
it.
see you
Just
there.
turned it to face me more directly.
This program is paid for.
All right, here we go.
So many.
I know. I'm waiting for the producer to tell me that I'm hot.
You're hot.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Good afternoon, and everyone, and welcome to the Larry Steinhouse
So
Show.
hot.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Now, before anybody called the station and said, "Hey, that doesn't sound like Larry," Larry is not here. My name is Omri Morad, and I am in the driver's seat today. Here in the studio with me, I have the amazing Dr. Dab. She's annoying. And we also have Brian Lerman, a.k.a. the Stock Option Aviator.
Is it Lerman or Larman? Sly thought it's Larman. He always says your name is Lerman.
Because he can't speak.
I said
Is that what it is?
Larman.
No, it's Larman. So you always say Lerman. Like he always
Okay,
says
let me
Lerman.
just end
How
this
come
and
you
then
never
we can do
correct it?
that because apparently there is, yeah. You can call us
You
anytime
want
during
me
the
to
show.
correct every word that comes out incorrectly out of his mouth?
No, just your name. Just your name. The rest of it, like he always says tink instead of think.
I think it's
Or-
it's this side of the table that
Yeah,
likes
I
to.
know. That's what. Now I'm going to listen.
It's.
He does. He doesn't know how to say the th.
It's like a,
so he
you know, like a
think.
4-year-old
I
trying to learn
think.
Italian.
I think.
You want to talk about what you don't know how to do, and I do know how to do. I can tell you.
Let's do it, Aubrey. Go ahead.
Exactly. Call us anytime during the show because I'm not going to even finish the intro today. 855-939-1137. I can't bother.
I love you,
855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. Call us with anything you want. We are here for you. And of course, just remember that we are a live show and we are broadcasting from a live brick and mortar building, the Investor Schooling headquarters here in Bucks County, Pennsylvania. You can go to investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com. And you can join us for a free class this coming Thursday. That's investorschooling.com. I want to give a shout for some of our sponsors.
It just made me think about the whole, the tink with the cock. Do you remember the cock show we had?
Are you on the button, Glenn? Are you ready?
Were you on a farm?
He kept talking about caulk, but he wasn't saying caulk. We were talking about caulking something. He was talking about caulking something, and he kept using the wrong word.
I didn't use the wrong word.
Yes, you did. I had to correct you.
No, I used the right word.
No, you used the wrong word.
Careful.
What are you talking about?
Maybe you should finish the intro.
What do you use in order to seal gaps in trim?
Great stuff.
Exactly, whatever you want. Exactly. So the first, I'm done. I lost any. Yeah, I'm done.
You don't.
One of our sponsors is the Sultan Income Fund. Invest with the Sultan, collect like a king. The Sultan Income Fund is an income-focused private investment fund for accredited investors. As always, investing involves risk. Returns are not guaranteed, and any investment opportunities offer only through applicable private placement memorandum and official offering document. Past performance is not indicated for future result. Review all risk and consult your own legal, tax, and financial advisor. And of course, we have the Joe Keller team at Cross Country Mortgage, the only mortgage team Larry trusts, which, if you know Larry, may be the strongest endorsement Joe has ever received. Joe specializes in high-end and complex mortgages, especially loans over $2 million. You can give Joe a call directly at 215-817-9084. That's 215-817-9084. And as you know, we are a live show, so give us a call. 855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. 37. Debbie's wild today. She's like, oh, wild. It's like you know how there's a substitute teacher and all the classes is like, no, we can do whatever. That's how she is. The teacher is not here. The principal is not here.
Is that what it is?
So the president can do whatever they want, I guess.
You know, you guys just aren't suppressing me today. That's all. Because usually I get suppressed. I usually get suppressed on the show sometimes.
Suppressed?
Suppressed.
Suppressed. You're using high words just so people think you're smart?
Yes, I'm using high words just because people think, because Brian knows what that word means. Okay. You just don't know what it means.
I appreciate you.
Okay.
That's fine.
I know what you're thinking.
Okay. you do it wrong. Brian, look at me.
I was looking at you.
So you need to do it with the tongue. Think. You see? Think with take the tongue out. Think. I think.
Okay.
It's very important. 855-939-1137. We are waiting for your call. If you think that you are I lost any control today.
Yeah. I think he just fixed it.
So exactly.
Now he can't say it.
Now he can't say think anymore. You know, just wait. Just wait till he's not paying attention, and he'll go right back to the way it was.
Think. Yeah. Apparently, I can't say the TH word. Apparently, I can't eat without touching other people's food. There are many complaints about me recently.
It's not other people's food.
And for some reason, I'm still very welcome here. I don't know why it's that.
It's so funny. Here, look at this.
So, Debbie, tell the story first. As you know, we are inviting you, and we invite many people to Investor Schooling for a free class every Thursday. We had a person who came this Thursday, a very delightful person who came to learn. And of course, Debbie took all the time, so he had to listen to what she had to say, and Brian didn't have the time to tell his story.
Do you see that?
And while we are at the back, I'm running all the equipment, and Brian was waiting patiently so Debbie will give him the opportunity to speak. Brian has a habit of looking at me when I'm eating, and just very unpolite.
Isn't that funny?
And one of the comments he likes to say is that I'm touching too much of the food before I'm choosing which one am I going to eat. And I think it's maybe a germ phobia, or I don't know where is it coming from. And I think this student...
It is literally a Seinfeld episode.
And I think...
Oh, he did the double dipping.
No.
Is there another one?
Double D?
No, it would be a new one, but along those same lines.
Do you remember when George Costanza was saying something about he had a carrot and he dipped it? Yeah, he dipped it in, and then he took a bite, and then he turned it around and then dipped it again. He's like, "That's double dipping."
No,
He's
I'm
like,
not doing that.
Yeah,
I never do that.
So imagine a bowl of potato chips. Let's say there's 100 potato chips in it.
Yeah.
Omri will move 99 of them out of the way until he comes to the one that he's actually going to pick up and eat. with his pointer finger.
If you want to see this if you want to see this live, come to Investor Schooling.
It's so true. It's so true.
investorschooling.com.
He'll move everything out of the way.
And
yes,
you
and
will
he'll touch
see
them all
exactly
in the process.
how I do it.
Yes.
So sometimes you need to move things to the side to get to the good stuff. That's how it works.
Okay.
And exactly. So we had can I finish the story now?
Go ahead, finish the story.
So we did have a new student or a potential student who came on Thursday, and they enjoyed very much, even though Debbie was speaking, and they left a note that everything was fine. Beside, what was it?
Okay, so let me bring it back.
Now you can read it because there was also a comment about your commenting me.
It was hysterical.
You know what? Read the whole note.
Okay, hold on. Let me find it.
Read the whole note. It was just hysterical.
Okay, so one of the girls who does all the calls for us, she came in and she's looking at me. One of the girls came in and she was talking to me. She came into my office. She was standing outside my office. She's like, I want to show you something, but I'm scared to show you. I don't know how it's going to go. And I'm just looking at her puzzled, and I'm like, just come in. And she gives me this note, and I look at it and I read it, and then I look at it and I read it. I'm like, yeah, so he liked the class. She goes, yeah, but the rest of it. And I'm like, who cares? She's like, okay. So then what I do, and I'm going to tell you what it says in a minute, so just let me set up the story. So what I do is I take a picture of this and I send it to Omri and I leave a response. So here's what the note says. Oh, it keeps moving. Hold on. Feedback. Absolutely love the presentation, which is me, clearly, because I did a great presentation. And Brian. He made numerous comments about Omri putting hands all over the food everyone was eating because he's clearly in the catering business. So then I took that and I'm like, okay. And I just laughed. And then I sent Omri a copy of that and I said, stop putting your hands all over the food. But I mean, if anybody knows Omri, that's what he does. That's just who he is. He's constantly touching all the stuff. So I reminded him to stop doing that.
If you want to come and see me touching all the food,
there you go.
Please come to Investor Schooling. Go to investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com, and you can come and see it live because I have no intention to stop. Go to investorschooling.com.
So apparently,
and it's funny that even when Brian, and I will give it to Brian, even when Brian gave a comment about food, somebody said that he did it right. That's how good Brian is, I guess.
What was the comment?
I don't remember commenting like on stage.
No,
I don't think you did. I think you were in the back.
It was in the back.
It was in the back.
Oh.
So she had said to me that you guys were, I don't know, having a discussion about the food.
Yeah.
And that you had mentioned something to Brian. So I guess everybody must have heard you and turned around to look at Omri groping all the food. So that's okay. Kind of where that came from. Because I saw this and this was like, I'm like, I had no idea what was going on because I was out front.
So we lost the intention for you to call about stocks or real estate or money or anything, and we moved to movies. Now you can call and tell us what is the appropriate way to eat from a bowl of chips. If you need
we didn't even have chips. What are you talking about?
If you need to bring tweezers to pick one, maybe, or you can put your hand and take a chip. Give us a call, 855-939-1137, 855-939-1137.
I did put spoons out for you.
I know, but in a bowl of chip.
There was no chips out.
There were crackers, whatever.
Okay, they were crackers. So pick up the one cracker that you're eating.
I am picking up the one cracker that I want.
After you touch all the other ones.
Because I'm trying to get the one I want.
Look at how angry he's getting.
Your
son does the same thing. He tells every
call
single
me
one.
And save me from those people. When you put a cheese on a piece of cracker, you need to make sure the cracker will fit the size of the cheese. If you get a broken piece of cracker or a small piece of cracker and the cheese is big, you just look stupid when you're eating it.
Omri, I've got to ask.
Yeah.
Omri, I've got to ask. So you're deliberately using your hands to push the crackers away you don't want?
Oh, he's not pushing them. He's flinging them.
You're touching other.
It's like he's flicking a booger off his finger.
See, I feel your pain here because some of the folks that I work with, they'll reach into you'll bring them a potato chip bag and you'll make that motion like you're tilting the potato chip bag into their hand.
Yes.
And they will reach into the bag with their hand after you've made the motion like you're going to pour it out for them.
Oh my God.
I'm not on your side here, Omri.
I understand. I'm not taking your side. When was the last time, apparently a long time ago, you've been in a field trip, right?
Yes.
And the child that sat next to you in the bus opened a bag of chips. He didn't tilt it and said, Here you go, my friend. He gave you the bag so you could shove your hand in it with the
keyword children. Keyword children.
Exactly.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
You don't do that when you're an adult.
Yes, you should. You shouldn't. You shouldn't touch your ass in public or flick your nose.
Where do we go from nose and asses to potato chips? I'm not sure how that we.
No, I'm saying there are things that as an adult we're still allowed to do. I can still choose.
No.
I can still choose the vegetable or chips or cracker I want, and it's completely fine.
Okay.
It's completely fine.
I just thought it was funny. Like the whole thing was just kind of funny, and apparently people online are disgusted by you too. You see?
Oh my God! I see how it evolved. There's going to be an Omri Bowl. Right? Every Thursday. There will be an Omri Bowl.
It's like
we're going there.
Yeah, Thanksgiving. You'll be at the kids' table.
I don't care about being in the kids' table as long as I can sit on this chair. I actually like it very much. You know that in Asia, I traveled in Asia, and it's funny. They have what we call kids' table and chairs. They have them in the street for the street food, so people can sit and eat the soups and all that. And it's so great.
Okay.
I like it. I like those. Can we move on?
No, you seem to be doing so well.
Yeah, so please give me a call and give me some encouragement here. 855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. Are you good?
I'm good.
Okay,
I'm good.
Brian, are you good?
I'm good.
Okay. Okay.
So I know that in a couple weeks, Larry's going to be out of town again, and you and I are both going to be speaking. I'm going to speak a week. You're going to speak a week. You know that week coming up in August sometime? And I am not sure what I'm speaking about. And I'm sure you're not sure what you're speaking about yet. So I'm always looking for ideas on what to speak about. So I'm definitely more of a real estate person as opposed to like where Brian's definitely a stock guy. I'm definitely more a real estate person. So if you guys have any ideas of what we can talk about or what we could put a class on, I'd love to hear your ideas because I'm not really sure what I'm speaking on yet.
I want to bring a proposal.
Bring your proposal.
We haven't done a new stock option or even specific covered calls presentation for a long time.
Of course we have.
I know we haven't. When was the last time we did the covered calls or the stock option? Because the stock option is always the same presentation that we do with the reference to real estate, the option to buy real estate.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Intro lecture.
I want Brian to do, and you know what? I missed the presentation you did during Money Hacks. I'm sorry, Money Hacks. Yeah, during the Money Hacks event, I was in the radio show.
Yeah, that wasn't.
And I really wanted to hear it, but I want you to create a presentation for a person that come for the first time and they don't even know what an option is.
Yeah.
And I think it will be a great presentation by you because the way you speak, because the way you teach, because the thing that you put inside your
You've been
presentation.
saying tank for the last 5 minutes, Omri.
You use like, I don't know, all those pictures.
Yeah.
I like it. And I think it will be great because some people, I see when I explain to people what options are, they have hard time to understand that. Every person on earth knows that we can buy and sell stocks.
Yeah.
Nobody will ever question that you can buy and sell stocks. Apparently, many people, when you talk to them about stock options, they don't understand. They think it's like a back office or something weird or something that maybe is it legal to buy option? Is it like gambling?
You can't visualize it.
They don't understand that in every platform you can buy and sell stocks. You can also do the same thing with options.
Yeah, there was actually in that lecture that I gave during Money Hacks, there's a slide in there. I'm talking and I'm like, I didn't know anything about Larry. I hadn't been to the school. I was just buying and holding, and I'm on Charles Schwab. And the whole time I'm on Charles Schwab, the first tab is stocks. The whole time, the thing right below the word stocks is options. I never clicked on options.
Correct.
For like years. I always just clicked on stocks. I never even peeked under the hood. I never clicked on that option link, which would have taken me to a trade ticket, and I wouldn't know what to do with it, even if I had.
I know.
But yeah, that's people don't know it's there.
So I referenced to my conversation with my friend last night. We open, apparently he also have a Charles Schwab account that most of it is investment by his employer. And what we did, I showed him the idea of options. he had an ETF there, and I think something else. I don't remember actually. And I showed him what it is, just to show that it's there, because many people believe options. What is option? Do I need? Is it in the end of the supermarket, and I have to do a secret knock on a door before? No, it's something that you can buy exactly like you buy stocks, and you can sell exactly like you sell stock. You just need to know how to do it. So this is something that we speak, that we teach here in the school, and I think everybody should experience and should be exposed to.
I call it a marketplace.
Yeah.
Because you have calls and puts. It's a marketplace. Everything is balanced, and there's lots of stuff for sale. There's lots of stuff you can buy. Whereas with stocks, you just buy or sell stock. That's not a marketplace.
Correct. And we don't tell you don't to buy or sell stocks. We tell you but to buy stocks, not to sell them so much. We tell you that as long as you can make money on the stock, when it goes up or down, just hold the stock. And yes, you don't get it right now, but you can make money on the stock or buy the stock, or I don't know how to explain that, just by doing the covered calls. So if you have stocks right now that you own, come here, go to investorschooling.com, and we will teach you how to make money on the stock you own right now without changing anything and without involving any more risk. So go to investorschooling.com, that's investorschooling.com, and join us for a class this coming Thursday.
Beautiful.
So then if you have any other ideas for any other classes, so I need to come up with some ideas also for non-stock related stuff.
Okay.
So,
what do you want to do? What do you think?
Well, I usually do something on real estate or mindset or something. So that's why I'm always looking for suggestions. I was thinking about doing a class on learning opportunities, like failures, which are really just learning opportunities. I was thinking about going through some of the things that I've made mistakes on the past, so that people could learn from my mistakes. I was thinking about doing something like that. Be a little bit of a different, like they're all real estate related. Like when I first got my one property in Philly, like it's a condo. I had a squatter in there, and I didn't know how to get rid of the squatter, and I went about it all the wrong way and did all the wrong things. So I was thinking about maybe talking about some of the things to not do based on some of the things that I did wrong. This is what I learned, instead of learning, the hard way, learn how to do it the right way, and and just other things that go wrong that you get an opportunity out of just by learning to figure something out. So I was thinking about maybe doing something like that, but I'm always open to suggestions and ideas. So, if anybody has something more real estate related or mindset related or something like that, let me know. I'm definitely open to putting something together, because like I said, I think I'll be teaching a class, you'll be teaching a class, and we'll have to figure that out, So that'll be good.
Okay. That's actually great. Let's see.
Okay. Yeah. And we could always have you teach a class, Omri,
I'll be very happy to, actually. I haven't taught a class for a long time.
Yeah, you haven't.
I had few that used to be from the time that I was the worst landlord.
Yeah.
And I love doing those because that's part of the thing we do here in the school, and we are very proud of it. We are letting people teach from our mistakes. We are your, how Larry say? We
take the idiot tax for you.
The idiot tax. Exactly.
We pay the idiot tax for you. Yeah.
Exactly. So of course, when I started in real estate, I did some fatal mistakes.
Not fatal, but just not very smart ones, yeah.
With tenants, and unfortunately for me, they were big because they happened just before COVID hit.
Yeah.
So it took me some time to fix those mistakes, but we learn, and we get better. And when we hurt, sometimes it leaves a scar.
Oh yeah.
And we don't repeat those mistakes.
Yeah.
And that's great. Exactly, and those great. I think the biggest lesson I learned about real estate is never be under pressure. So even if it takes you, it shouldn't, but even if it takes you months to rent a place and you can't find the right person, don't say, I don't care, whoever, the place is empty, I need to rent it now. No, that's not the matter, because it will take you much, much more in time and money to deal with it later.
Yeah.
So it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I mean, to us, real estate is great. We explain to people all the time. We come to real estate because we think it's passive. it's passivier. I don't know
yeah, I wouldn't say it's passive,
but it's not passive.
It's
exactly.
up to your level of involvement.
Yeah,
and if you make it, as long as you make the right decision, you can make it more passive for you.
Yeah,
I think that's the idea.
Yeah,
I mean, it's also important to point out that a lot of the people are able to do what they do with stock options because of real estate.
Correct.
And they have not just one income stream from stocks; they have multiple income streams, or they have multiple ways to be diverse. And having, and when you start talking about taxes and writing things off, real estate has huge opportunities there, and combining the two together is kind of, that's like Larry, right? That is
correct.
Larry, right?
That's diversity.
And how to make it all work together takes a lot to learn all those individual things, but they all can work together in beautiful ways.
Correct. So this is what we teach here in Investor Schooling. You should go to investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com, and you can join us for a free class this coming Thursday. Again, that's investorschooling.com. I did it a bit early because I have 30 more seconds, but that's fine. We can sit quietly.
We can sit quietly.
I can breathe into the microphone.
There you go. Start telling us about what you
think about what you've done.
How would you spell 30?
30?
Yeah.
What is 30?
The number 30.
30?
Yeah, the number 30.
30. It is 30. Yes. So go to investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com, and come for a class. Learn how to use real estate to do stocks, how to make money. Everything we talked about in the last hour. Go to investorschooling.com, and we'll be very happy to see you here. Bye.
You're clear. Hang on.
I'm not hot anymore.
This program is paid for by Investor Schooling.